Hi, I'm Allysa Seely and the 2016 Rio Paralympic gold medalist. When I got to college, I started looking for a new challenge and came across triathlon. Not too long after that, I was diagnosed with a congenital brain malformation and had brain and spine surgery leading to a brain injury and spinal cord damage, which 3 years later led to the amputation of my left leg below the knee. I deal daily with complex chronic illness that affects every part of my life, being an athlete and not being an athlete. And sport is really one of the ways that I've been able to keep growing physically and coping with all of the challenges that I deal with my health. 2020 was not my year. I started out the year with 2 major infections in my leg, having to have 2 surgeries. COVID was really challenging for me. I was at really high risk of getting it, and if I did, it being very, very serious. So that meant a lot of isolation, for months I didn't see another human. It was me and my dogs in my house. I worked out by myself, I worked out in my garage, and that wears on you. In about July, I was hospitalized with what we thought was an infection in my bloodstream, and it just never seemed to get better. And at the beginning of October, SportsMed had sent me to see some specialists down in Texas. I was diagnosed with endocarditis, which is an infection in your heart and blood clots in my heart, as well as an infection in my bloodstream, all of which are really not good, especially when you combine them. So I was admitted to ICU that night, and for the next 4.5 months was in and out of the hospital. Really, I just got home about in February, so not too long ago, and just starting to get back to training. I'm still dealing with a lot of the repercussions of everything that happened, as well as the chronic illness that I already had. So it's been a challenge. I honestly haven't felt good in a year. I haven't felt like myself, but I am getting back to training, and I'm hoping with getting back into a routine that'll help kind of speed the healing process up. I have a lot of people at sports medicine and specialists kind of guiding that return to training and return to competition, and keeping a very close eye on everything to make sure I'm doing it safely. It's just another challenge, and unfortunately I'm used to the health challenges. I've had more than any person should have in a lifetime. When I look at what I've been through and how that affects sport, I really have channeled the pain and the misery and all of that. And when I'm racing, when I'm competing, when I'm training, and things start to get hard, I know no matter how hard I work, I'm never gonna feel as bad as I felt with some of these other challenges. And the whole time I just reminded myself, like, keep this memory. If you can be here for this and get through this, you can get through anything on a race course, no matter how hard you push. My goals haven't changed. I know things will stand in the way. I know these challenges will keep coming, but I'm not gonna let them define my dream. My goal is to be in Tokyo representing the US. My goal is to race to my best ability. And I know if I race at my best, I can be on the top of that podium again.